Okay, welcome back to another exciting episode of Stories from an Angry Intel Guy. Alright, this is a continuation of some of the jobs that I had. These next three jobs, a little bit different. So, when I was in college, I used to cut people's hair. I used to be a barber. I can cut a nice fade, and I used to do it a lot for like football players, NC State football players, and I'm cutting like fucking lightning bolts, and stupid shit in their heads like that, or I just give you a nice fade. Number one on top, fade on the sides. Just make you look decent. You don't have to go downtown and pay $20 for that shit. You pay me $5 and I got you hooked up. So used to be a barber. On that same note, I used to trim ladies' private parts. So what had happened was my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, ended up coming to NC State. Now, when we were together, I used to hook her up, during swimsuit season, because she had a pool at her house. And so, one of our little things is I'd hook her up and, trim her all up and all that stuff. And so when she got to NC State and summertime came around, she knew that I would do it. We were still on good terms. She knew that I would do it. So she asked me, she said, "Hey, you mind hooking me up down there? You mind shaving me, getting me ready for bathing suit season?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay." Can I check for stubble like I used to? She's like, nah, we're not even like that anymore. She said, she said, "I'll pay you, okay?" Okay, all right, cool. So she give me like $20. So, shaving down there, I've seen it before, geez, not a big deal. So later on, I guess some of her girlfriends asked, like, "Hey, where'd you get that done?" And it's just like, "Oh, my ex did it. He's really cool. He's really professional. Didn't try anything. Blah 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 blah." So they were like, "You think you'll hook us up?" And she's like, "Well, I don't know. I'll ask him." So she asked me, and I'm like, "They gonna pay me?" And she's like, "Yeah, they'll pay you." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do it." So now I've got 4 or 5 girls coming to me to basically get jacked up in front of me and shave them and get them ready for bikini season. Now here's the thing. I mean, a couple of them were like kind of cute, and a couple of them were like, whew, oh God. But the thing is, I got a stream of money coming in. And another thing is, I got to keep my mouth shut. I can't tell anybody that I'm doing this, because if it gets out, there's my stream of income that's gone. Plus, you piss off a bunch of women, they will make you a pariah, especially on campus. So now I got this secret coochie clipping business going on. And I made decent amount of money, but I thought, now I think back to that, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably why I'm ended up in the intelligence career field, because I could keep a secret. So that was another job. The last job was actually the most lucrative. Okay, so let me back up and tell you the prequel to the story. So my brother was in the Air Force while I was at college, and he lived down in Florida at Cocoa Beach, and so I used to go down there and visit him on long weekends. Now this is back in VHS tapes and stuff, and stores like Blockbuster, and adult stores that you could rent like VHS porn tapes from. So we would go and get like a big brick of like six or 8 blank VHS tapes. And then we would go to the porn store and we rent all these fucking porn movies. And he had a double VHS deck, so we could dub tapes. And we just pop them in, dub the porn tape, We go out, drink beer, and fucking surf in the Atlantic Ocean behind his house, outside of Patrick Air Force Base. It's wonderful. So by the end of the weekend, I've got like stacks of VHS porn. Take that back with me. And I had it all organized. I had this binder that you could open up. And it's like tape number 1 has these. Tape number 2 has these movies. Tape number 3 has these movies. And I had it all on a shelf. Because I'm just insanely organized. Had it all on a shelf in my dorm room. And guys would come around, you know, like white guys from fraternities and stuff, would be like, "Hey Terry, can we rent some movies from you? We got a frat party going on this weekend." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I would rent them movies. I think like $5 a day for the movie. And I didn't care. It's like one tape. If it's got 4 movies on there, cool. You know, it's a good deal for you. So I would rent out these movies. And, you know, of course, if you don't bring it back, you know, you can take it for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, bring it back by Monday, and I won't charge you a late fee. So I'm like the porn blockbuster dude on campus, making pretty good money, you know. It wasn't illegal. I have no idea, but probably, I'm sure there was some copyright infringement rules that I was breaking. But man, that was like one of the most lucrative side hustle jobs that I had when I was in college. Just porn blockbuster guy. So anyway, I think that's it for the jobs that I had, you know, before I actually went into the military. So if you like that story, if you like any of the other stories, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.